yeah, real estate just lends itself to a whole lot more of that freedom because of the control you have, because of just the amount of ways that you can make money with a single property.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just turned a regular property into, added 2 bedrooms in the basement, turned it to a 5-bedroom student rental because I noticed a bunch of students were reaching out to rent this property, even though it's nowhere close to Brock University. There's just like student rental demand exploding. So now we added 2 bedrooms for 10 grand reno in the basement, and we're increasing the rent from the property from what we probably get like 25, 26 tops plus utilities to now 31.25 a month coming in from that property. So it kind of pays off the 10 grand investment pretty quickly.
100%.
And if we ever want to go back to single family, we can. But real estate gives you that control, like these direct ways you can increase income, decrease your expenses. It really is like a business.
So there's 2 statements I remember reading in 2 different books. So one was Mike Zermo's book, Wealth Won't Wait. And he said, even the richest business people park their money in real estate. And that's when it clicked for me, because I was like, when you make all this money from your business, where do you put it? Like, where does the cash go when you don't need it? It goes into real estate. Ultimately, you're going to start buying property and plant and assets that are physical, tangible, and have the bank can assign value to it, right? So ultimately, rich people of any kind of wealth are going to park it in real estate. But the other thing too was, I remember there was this one book that Tom and Nick wrote. I just opened it randomly because I didn't have time to read the book, so I just opened it randomly on one page. And I'm lucky I read this paragraph. It basically said, there is no passive income. Everything is active. Like, you think that when you invest in stocks, it's not active. It's not active by you, but there are people actively trying to get you 6% return, like, or in the stock market. Do you want to give other people the ability to control your returns, or do you want to take control of your returns? And that's what you do with real estate. You take the asset, you control how much money you put into it, you control how much money you get out of it, you control the marketing, and it's a much easier process than business. So if everything really is active management of wealth, you want the one where you can get your hands the most dirty, or you can get the most connected to it. And real estate was that. And then at the same time, real estate allows you to automate it too. You don't want to manage the property, you got property managers. You don't want to do the contracting, you hire a contractor. You don't want to tenant it, you find a guy that can find you tenants. Right? Everything can be clockworked for real estate. But you can get your hands dirty and understand the system in the nitty gritty. But if I put money into an ETF, what am I going to study? All 1,000 stocks that compose that ETF? Am I going to study the visions and the financial plans, the financial statements of all the companies that make up that ETF? It's not possible, right? I'd rather just do that with one home or my own business.